the new, terrible United States champion?
In all caps.
It is. United States
He
champion!
shouts at you. I've gone Lashley.
Austin Theory?
No, that's fair. That's fair.
What?
He did win it, didn't he?
Yeah, but why do I think of him?
I don't know. You have some weird ones.
I know. I told you. I genuinely went, who's this belt? I literally had them written down. I literally, generally what I did is I wrote them down and I cut them out with scissors and I literally opened it and went, Austin Theory. That's what I did. I wanted to be as fair as I possibly
just went
could.
down the list that you sent me.
Well, you're going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, Austin Theory for me. I don't know why. I just associate him with this terrible, terrible belt.
Your brain does work in mysterious ways. We know this.
I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you what, this next one, a couple of ones here might be a bit more confusing as well. This one makes more sense.
Makes no sense.
World Tag Team Champions?
Carlito and Shelton Benjamin.
They weren't even champions.
GM mode.
They were...
It's literally it. GM mode. I always picked Raw, and I don't even know if I did make them champions back then. But I've got this image in my brain. You said, "Do that just off the top of your head."
Absolutely.
And I've literally, my brain's gone. Carlito and Shelton Benjamin is what I've gone with.
That's bad. Okay.
In my head, they're the two.
In
champions.
comparison, the Dudleys. That is incredible.
Literally, that's just what came to my mind. I just thought to myself, if I'm the GM of Raw, which I usually, as a kid, I went with Raw because it was red. And my favourite colour was red. That was the thought process. And I just remember, I think I often made those two the tag team champions. And that is the only thing I can tell you. And I hope that you're happy with that.
I'm not.
No, that's all I can tell you.
What about the WWE Tag Team Champions, which is different to the world?
This is genuine.
Yeah.
Carlito and Primo.
Really?
Because this makes more sense because they won those titles. They did the unification match with Morrison and The Miz.
In the pre-show.
Yeah, I know. I only came into wrestling, again, beginning of 2009.
There was no World Tag Team Champions for you.
This was the end of this belt.
Yeah.
So the only time
it was still the blue ones though, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
The only time I saw this belt was when it was Carlito and Primo facing Morrison and Miz.
Makes sense though.
That's the only time I saw it.
Makes sense.
But it's the fact that Carlito's back again. Both of them, Carlito's in there.
He didn't even win the first one.
Exactly.
I've got, for some bizarre reason, Ray and Eddie.
Oh, word.
Yeah, they had it once, but they did have it.
They feuded over it.
But they literally had the WrestleMania 21 match where they were both tag team champions. You'd think I would have like London and Kendrick, because that's who I grew up with, watching them with those championships. But they were the most useless tag team champions after the SmackDown 6 had finished with them. But yeah, for some reason, Ray and Eddie is just where my brain went to, which I think is really interesting. Maybe I just love Eddie Guerrero so much.